We're all great at setting goals, but unfortunately most of us are also great at not accomplishing them. But what if I was to tell you that there are two simple words that can increase the odds of you achieving your goals by 40%? If that sounds interesting, then keep watching, because I'm about to reveal the simplest but most effective goal setting strategy that you'll ever come across. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Sam, a mental performance coach who helps people level up their mental game. If you're someone who wants to develop a winning mindset without the motivational then you've come to the right place. So do hit that subscribe button for weekly videos on tools and strategies that top performers use to reach peak performance. So, goal setting. The problem with goal setting is that most people overemphasize and focus on outcomes and don't spend anywhere near as much time focusing on process. In other words, the plans and actions that need to be taken in order for the goal to be achieved. And if you think about it, goals we often set are enveloped in the unknown. They're novel, ambitious, and in many cases we're uncertain on how exactly to achieve them. So if you don't accompany your goals with as much attention and focus on plans, then you really can't be surprised when you meet the same fate as 80% of people who set New Year's resolutions. Those people who end up failing them by February. Setting goals without plans is like randomly putting your finger on the map to decide somewhere to drive, to then just hop in your car and expect to get there without GPS. Sure, you might somehow get there eventually by following road signs as you go along, but probably after several wrong turns and dead ends. But most of us need the easy to follow directions that GPS provides. So to maximize your chances of goal achievement, what you need to start doing is accompany your goals with two very simple words: if and then. This is the basis of what psychologist Peter Gollwitzer termed implementation intentions. In other words, having specific intentions on how to achieve goals. And the way to be intentional about planning within goal setting is by making if-then plans. In an experiment into goal setting, Gollwitzer asked two groups of students to mail him an assignment 2 days before Christmas. One of the groups was simply given the assignment and mailing date, whereas the other group were asked to form an if-then plan, where they had to write out exactly when they would mail it, where they would mail it to, and how they would mail it. So they would write, if I am to mail my professor this assignment on time, then I will mail it 10 days before Christmas to his home address and by the US Postal Service box down my street. Gollwitzer waited for the assignments to arrive and found that 32% of non-planners sent him the assignment on time compared to 72% of those who had set an if-then plan. What this clearly demonstrates is how simple but effective setting very basic plans can be to maximize our chances of achieving our goals. And yes, don't get me wrong, this sounds incredibly basic and common sense, but we see time and time again that common sense doesn't lead to common action. By our very nature, we are procrastinators. We are not the most organized, and we often do things that are not within our best interest. But if-then plans provide a very easy to follow and simple framework that allows us to be aware of all the different things that go into achieving a goal. A lot of the things that we just naturally overlook or can fall by the wayside. They kickstart a bit more thought and actually make us look at our GPS coordinates rather than just fixate on the end location on the map. And these can be used for anything, irrespective of your craft. For writers, they can state, if I am to write a draft of my book by the end of the year, then I need to write 1,000 words a day, Monday to Friday, from 8 AM to 11 AM. For athletes, they can state, if I am to improve my shooting percentage, then I need to make 500 shots a day at my local court 5 days a week during my summer break. Now, these statements are not a golden solution for planning. A lot of our bigger overarching goals require a lot more detail in terms of training plans or schedules, but these if-then statements are essential to ignite the planning process and to get you to realize that whenever you're trying to achieve your goals, the terms goal setting and planning should never, ever be separated. Thanks for watching. Let me know your if-then plan for your biggest goal right now in the comments below. Do hit that subscribe button if you want more videos on goal setting and planning, and give this video a thumbs up to help me out, and I'll see you in the next one.